Theodore Roosevelt was the 26th President of America and the first president to visit a foreign country whilst in office. He is famous for many accomplishments, including the building of the Panama Canal, creating the national parks, and cracking down on business monopolies. Theodore Roosevelt was born on October 27, 1858, in New York. He grew up in New York City, the second of 4 children. His father, Theodore Sr., was a well-to-do businessman and philanthropist. Theodore Roosevelt was a third cousin twice removed to Martin Van Buren. He died on January 6, 1919, in Oyster Bay, New York. The career of Theodore Roosevelt included the roles of author, lawyer, politician, and statesman. He had an excellent education at Harvard College, where he graduated in 1880. He did not find studying difficult as he had a photographic memory. He became the 26th President of America in 1901 and served for 8 years until 1909. Theodore Roosevelt married Alice Hathaway Lee on October 27, 1880, and had a daughter called Alice Lee. He was married for the second time on December 2, 1886, to Edith Kermit Caro. They had 5 children, whose names were Alice Lee, Theodore Kermit, Ethel Caro, Archibald Bullock, and Quinton. He was affectionately called by several nicknames, including Teddy, Trustbuster, and T.R. Theodore Roosevelt belonged to the Republican political party. He was 42 years old when he was inaugurated as the 26th president. He wore a ring containing a lock of Abraham Lincoln's hair to his inauguration. Charles W. Fairbanks stood as the vice president. Teddy Roosevelt was the first president to use the media to appeal directly to the people. Theodore Roosevelt had an imposing, well-built figure, although he was only 5 feet 8.5 inches. A 60-foot, 18-meter sculpture of his head is now carved into Mount Rushmore. A terrible tragedy struck Teddy when both his mother and his first wife died in the same house on the same day. The teddy bear is named after Theodore Roosevelt. During his lifetime, he played a key role in major events of the era. Theodore Roosevelt was instrumental in the acquisition of the Panama Canal rights in 1904, the Pure Food and Drug Act, and the Square Deal domestic program. He was in office when the San Francisco earthquake struck in 1906, and he added the Roosevelt corollary to the Monroe Doctrine. His work was recognized when he won the Nobel Peace Prize. During his life, Theodore Roosevelt was injured by a gunshot wound and suffered from nearsightedness, myopia, asthma, a detached retina, blindness in one eye, deafness in one ear, and rheumatoid arthritis. He died in his sleep from a coronary embolism on January 6, 1919, in Oyster Bay, New York. Theodore Roosevelt was buried in Young's Memorial Cemetery, New York. Historians typically rank Roosevelt among the top 5 presidents. So ends our short biography about the life and presidency of Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of America. He is famous for many accomplishments, including the building of the Panama Canal, creating the national parks, and cracking down on business monopolies. The next U.S. president was William Taft.